Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and this video is a tribute to actor Chadwick Boseman, who sadly just passed away of cancer, aged 43. This is a such a sad day for all Marvel fans, particularly Black Panther fans, and this is heartbreaking news. I mean, 43 is far too young to die, and he was the absolute perfect Black Panther and Challa in the four MCU movies that he starred in: Captain America Civil War, Black Panther, Infinity War and Endgame. And even though they did schedule Black Panther 2 for 2022, yeah, I think they may cancel that sequel now, because MCU fans are urging them to not recast Chadwick Boseman because out of respect for him. And I'm with them. I don't want to see any other actor play Challa. Chadwick Boseman was a Challa, but today's video is going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 favourites moments from the only movie of the 4 that Chadwick Boseman played the main character, Black Panther. And Black Panther is still my second favourite Marvel movie. And it's one of the most important superhero movies in our culture, having a 95% black cast, and it was the first real, darker story within the MCU that's minimised the comedy, and I still adore it as much today as I did back in February 2018. It's literally Marvel's Lion King, and I don't think it deserves to be called overrated whatsoever. It's well and truly deserved to be the first comic book movie to be nominated for Best Picture, something that many fans would agree The Dark Knight should have been nominated for 12 years ago. So without further ado, here are my top 5 favourite Black Panther scenes. At number 5, the battle for Wakanda. While the final battle may be the weakest action set piece in the movie, due to the slight overuse of CGI, especially in the fight by the Wakanda train between Challa and Killmonger, this is still an overly criticised climax, and is still a colossal final battle to conclude this epic Marvel movie on, especially with the armoured rhinos. They were the most badass armoured animals I have seen in a battle scene since the Battle of Pelennor Fields from The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. The Lion King and King Arthur vibes were all here in this finale, with a king coming back to retake his throne from his adversary, as even the Gorilla Man, who previously refused to help Challa, joins the fight at the last second, and seeing 4 of the warrior women from Wakanda take on Killmonger was exhilarating, and boy did they put up a solid fight against him. This climax even puts Martin Freeman's character to good use, as he gets into Shuri's lab and takes out these special weapons ships that intend to leave Wakanda. And I don't think the train fight between Challa and Killmonger is as fake looking as everybody says it is. it's still better than some of the CGI from MCU flicks like Iron Man 2 and for The Dark World, and 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 Chitala and Killmonger even get to have a poignant heart-to-heart chat together before Killmonger passes away. At number 4, Killmonger spiritually goes back in time. Sure, the conversation between Chitala and his father in the spirit realm, where Chitala expresses how he feels his father and ancestors have made mistakes about how Wakanda should be run, and intends to fix is one of the most important moments for Chitala's coming of age character arc, but we also get to see it from the perspective of Killmonger, our villain. This is what makes him one of the top 5 deepest antagonists in the MCU, behind only Thanos. Seeing Killmonger get to spiritually go back to when he was a boy, to the apartment where his father was murdered by Chitala's ancestors, and then seeing him grab that Wakanda priestess by the throat and ordering her and the other priestess to burn the flowers, even though it's against what Wakanda's sacred traditions. Just goes to show, sure, it was unfair what happened to him as a child, but he has taken his quest for revenge far too far, and it has made him into a monster. At number 3, the casino fight and car chase. Any James Bond fan, myself included, is going to love this scene. When Chitala and his wife, the captain of the Wakanda Guard, and Shuri all enter the casino to track down Andy Serkis's claw. It escalates into a James Bond style casino fight and car chase, where Shuri is literally the Q of Black Panther, and is supplying her brother with all these Bond-esque gadgets during the car chase. Claw may not have gotten the screen time or depth of Killmonger, but this was still his moment to shine in the film, and this scene is the equivalent of James Bond and a team of 3 badass Bond girls going on a mission together. That's a casino scene that's better than a handful of casino scenes from James Bond movies, and also the CGI in the car chase looks far better rendered and finished than it did in the climax. At number 2, Chitala versus Killmonger, the first arena fight. Of the 2 arena fights in this movie, the one between Chitala and the gorilla dude, and the Chitala and Killmonger first fight takes the cake of all the action scenes in this movie. It's the turning point in the movie where you think, damn, did they just kill off the protagonist just like that? So that's how much of a legit force to be reckoned with this scene makes Killmonger as the antagonist. You're like, how the heck are they going to beat this dude, especially as Michael B. Jordan, he brilliantly put on some bulk and buff for this role alone, and even the death of Forrest Whitaker's character Siri. It was a shock to the system, but he was willing to give his life so that Chitala could succeed as king, and this entire fight has had some of the most well, look, it says some of the finest cinematography I had ever seen, and just and the action was it was so heart racing, and I gasped more times than I can remember every time Chitala would take a beating. I was just like, how is this fight going to end? Please, Chitala win. And when the hero loses this fight, so that's what this movie really needed to up the stakes. And my number one favourite Black Panther scene would have to be the introduction to Shuri's lab. Shuri is the one of the most game-changing Marvel characters, and she is no question the best character in the movie for me. Letitia Wright, so she is consistently awesome as Shuri, and Shuri shares so many similarities to my sister, as she's a techno whiz, just an expert on all technology and gadgets, just like my sister, who I recently got to share a beautiful walk with, and Shuri's lab. It's twice as cool as Q's lab in James Bond. And Wakanda was surprisingly far more techno-based and less African tribey than you would expect, and Shuri's lab is the most it's the most sensational set piece in the entire movie. That you can tell both Chitala and Shuri share inseparable chemistry as a brother and sister, as she is showing him all of her latest suits for him to try, and even some of their banter is comedy gold when she points out to how he is wearing sandals in her lab. So yeah, I am proud to call the introduction to Shuri's lab my favourite scene in Black Panther. So there you have it, Marvel fans. Those are my top 5 favourite scenes from this Marvel epic, and thank you, Chadwick Boseman. You were the best Black Panther. May you rest in peace. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 list. And what are your top 5 favourite Black Panther scenes? I can't wait to find out. Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.